listen to me. I cannot emphasize how important it is that you get to a place of financial stability. If you are under stress, listen to what I'm about to tell you, okay? And I've been talking about this with some people because I'm closing up. For those of you trying to get in my real estate mentor program, you got less than 2 days, but forget about that for a second. Listen to this. I've been to a place, I've been at places where it felt like I couldn't breathe, because when your finances aren't right, nothing works. You don't feel good physically. You don't have time for relationships. You don't have time to travel. You don't have time to rest. You don't have time to relax. So if you're literally, quote unquote, dying, most important thing I can emphasize to you, and something that they don't talk about enough in school. I mean, they kind of do. They tell you they're preparing you for your careers, but what career? A career in the 1950s? This kind of jobs don't exist anymore. You must take your financial destiny into your own hands. What's up, Helly? They're not very stressed. You got to do it, and you got to do it in 2018, because my guess is there'll be some sort of recession in the next 6 months to 2 years. It's hard to predict, and things are going to even get tougher. So how you're feeling now, it can get worse. And I remember being at a place, because I did not grow up with money. People see me with money now, and they're like, oh, you don't get it. I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. Stress kills hopes and dreams, because you don't have time to even start doing the things that you want to do. So my advice to you, learn everything they didn't teach you in school. One of those things, real estate investing. Why real estate investing? It's simple. It made more millionaires than anything in America, anything in history. Why? Because people need a place to live. And if you own the places that they have to live, you make the money. You get paid the rent. You can flip the property. Someone will buy it off you. There's nothing taught about school. They don't teach you how to negotiate deals. They don't teach you how to find properties. They don't teach you how to improve your credit score so that you can get bank loans, so you don't even have to have any money. I mean, with real estate, I just did a deal, a $700,000 deal, and I didn't even put down 5%. I got the owner to finance it. Nobody taught me that in school. You think a teacher ever said owner financing? No. So I'm gonna put a link below. You got less than 2 days. Less than 2 days. If you want me and my mentors to mentor you on real estate. But there's other things you can learn too. I mean, I don't want to make this all about real estate. I just happen to be, you know, I did a real estate test group about 2 years ago. Let in a couple thousand people, trained them in real estate, saw the results people were getting. There was just a guy at my house, if you saw my Snapchat a day or two ago, his first month he made $35,000. Or 32,000. Right now he's averaging about 12,000 a month. Now, I'm not promising you that everybody gets those results. He's kind of an exemplary person, but he's exemplary because he just did it. Real estate's something you could do this year. And you got to, it's not just real estate. You have to learn e-commerce in the modern world, how to sell online. All these things add up. And the next thing you know, you have 7 different streams of income. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Another thing they didn't teach me in school. I thought, because my mom, she was a single mom when I was young, and she had one job, one source of income. I saw her always stressed out. And then I went to school, and I was taught by a whole bunch of people who went through the single income, perspective, or had grown up around that too, so my teachers didn't know better. And then I started to meet in my 20s these millionaires, and they're like, man, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. Learn real estate, Tai. Learn e-commerce online. Learn how to start businesses. Learn entrepreneurship. Learn some investing. And I was like, my first thought was like, wait a second. Why am I learning this at like 22 and not at like 12? World's messed up. That's all I can tell you. So take your destiny in your own hands. If you want a partial scholarship, that initial test group I did 2 years ago, they paid full price, and then I closed it. I want to open it back up, and I've had it open for the last couple of days. I'm keeping it open for 2 more days, and I'm going to put a partial scholarship link below. So click on that. I'll pick up some of the costs, okay? So that if you're on the fence and you don't quite have the money, you can get in. You'll see. Click this link and you'll see how it's inexpensive. Some people say, oh, I'm not going to pay to learn anything. Sometimes you get what you pay for. You pay nothing, you get nothing. You know, you go to Subway, you want a sandwich, you pay for it. But when it comes to education, some people are like, I ain't paying. Well, like Einstein said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You already been doing what you're doing. The place you're at financially is probably the result of the learning system that you were in before. Change your learning system, change your life, as long as you actually do it. It's not just learning, it's learning and doing. But you need both. You can't just do if you don't know what you're doing. So click the link. You got 2 days left, less than 2 days left. And then that link, you'll no longer have access to the partial scholarships, okay? So I hope this will be an important day. You'll look back and go, that's the day that I took my financial independence into my own hands.